You know, Clinton, I'm almost a little embarrassed to admit this, but on the weekend we went for a ride and I thought I'd better check the tire pressures, and it'd been a while, and I discovered that my bike had 32 pounds both front and rear.
Ooh,
and my
soft.
rear tire was supposed to be 42, so
Yes.
I've been a little negligent on the old tire pressure thing. Let's talk about pre-flight check, because that's where I caught it.
You're no different than most people that go to rallies. If Dunlop or Metzler is there doing a tire check that's free, most people are 15% underinflated.
Right.
Because we check it in late March, April when we get out there, and we don't realize that ambient temperature change, and you might lose a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to check. We say once a week at least. If
Right.
you're going on a major ride, our tires, you really have two pieces of rubber the size of the palm of your hand on the ground. It's pretty important that the tread and inflation is accurate for it.
Right.
So that's what we say. And check it when it's cold, of course, because riding heats up the air and you get an unrealistic pressure reading inside.
Right. So what about a pre-flight check then? If we're going to do this once a week, what kind of things should we check other than the tire pressure?
Cables, controls. If you don't have a hydraulic clutch, this bike's got a cable. Pull it and look at the finely woven strands. Where you want to find that it's starting to fray is in the garage, not out in the middle of nowhere.
Right. So walk around the bike, visually check everything, make sure nothing's come loose.
Exactly. I love washing a bike with a garden hose, not a power washer. And then you're hands-on, you're feeling things, and if something is vibrating loose, you're going to catch it in that polish clean mode or in your walk around pre-flight, as you call it. That's a great name for it.
Okay. So pre-flight check, I've checked my tire pressures at least once a week. I'm going around the bike once a week, just making sure nothing's coming loose, checking my cables for fraying. So I'm all set to go. Any tips on how to get that bike off the side stand?
You've seen the same thing I have. Maybe it's a shorter statured rider and a big cruiser way over on the side stand. That's a lot of weight to oomph up.
Yeah.
So I'll just jump on and show you a trick that a manager at Yamaha taught me. So when the bike's over on the side stand, this is a fairly heavy cruiser.
Sure.
There's a lot of weight leaning that way. So I see so many people struggling to get it up off the side stand.
Right.
Especially if you're a little shorter in stature. So a trick that I was taught, as you go to oomph it up, turn your handlebars. And it really simplifies it because the turning the handlebar lifts it up off the side stand that much that it's very simple to lean the weight up, upright.
Well, that's some great advice. We can thank John Bayless for that.
He's the man.
Great stuff. All right, well, we'll make sure we practice our pre-flight check.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
See you soon.